is a gear out of a Hilux gearbox. It's kind of chewed up there, but the actual root of the gears is okay, which is where we're going to index, so should be right. So that's been pressed in there, and it's firm. It's not super tight, but there's no way you can move it by hand. So that's what we're going to use to index it. I'll show you the setup shortly. Didn't explain this very well before. So I had the sprocket pressed onto this shoulder here. It was a firm fit, and it actually came up a bit proud of that surface. So when I put the bolt in, it pulled it all together. And this one has just got an M12 tapped hole in it, and there's a bolt in the back of the plate there. So there's the bolt there, and that's just been tightened up. So what happens is I had the sprocket pressed on there. It could rotate on that dowel, and then the indexing pin located it all. So when you put this bolt plate in, into the threaded hole there, would push on the sprocket, which pushed on the gear, which locked it on the back there. So it was all nice and firm. Righto, this is the setup for making the sprocket. Ideally it would have been nicer to have a bigger gear, just so any errors out further on the radius aren't multiplied, if that makes sense. Anyway, would have been nicer to have a bigger one. But the good thing about this one is, when I drill around, it will have clearance in the back here. There's the trig if anyone's interested. Chain I'm using's got a 1/2 inch pitch. Machinery's handbook says to have, when you make your sprocket, to have 5/06 pitch. That's what I work to, hence 0.253 there. If you run through those calculations, punch that into your calculator, you'll get that. And if you multiply that by 25.4, give you your millimetres there. That's it, she's done. Had a witness mark in there. And it still lines up. That's probably a good thing. Had to file a burr off the flange.